Alright guys, as you might recognise, I'm not at home this morning and I'm in the company of about 5 gazillion dogs, mainly spaniels. So I tried to wait for a time when they're not like running around, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So there's a lot of background noise, and also there's someone who just before I started recording started doing some kind of woodwork. So there's also like woodworking noises in the background as well. So I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, what we're going to do in this video is respond to Don Wells appearing on the panel of Prayer Garden of America. Now, this isn't meant to cause any creator wars or anything like that. It's responding to Don and why he should not go on panels. This is why. Because in my opinion, Don was goaded here. This is just in my opinion. And I'm going to play you some clips from this conversation. So this is Prayer Garden of America that happened overnight my time. I woke up this morning and she was live and I just clicked on it and Don was on. Again, I'm not trying to start a creator war. It's about Don going on panels. And this is why the judge doesn't want him to go on panels. Because he starts... It's just not good, right? It's just not good. Make of it what you will. Let's go.
That she's not here to enjoy all the beautiful things that she could be here to enjoy. Don't you sometimes get so damn angry that your daughter is not in your arms where you could hold her, hug her, and keep her safe?
You know that that's all scripture in my head, Miss Furlong.
Don't you ever want to just break a fucking wall down?
I don't think that I haven't already. Don't think I haven't, and hurt my wrist and everything else.
Look, whatever Prayer Garden's intention was here, to say that to a father of a missing child who's been missing almost 2 years, in my opinion, that's goading. In my opinion, that is disrespectful at the very least, because it's instigating him to think about all of the things that Summer has missed over the last 22 months. And I believe, what's up? What's up? Yeah. And I believe that Don truly loves Summer and Summer loved him. And I truly believe that Don is brokenhearted, as any father would be about losing a child. And it's insensitive, right? And if I recognise that, because I'm pretty insensitive, if I recognise that, then sure as hell Don did as well. And the conversation continued, but with that unsettled background, context to it. You'll see what I mean.
Yes, ma'am. I have times where I have thoughts of killing people. And then I have to pray to God to help me. I mean, if I run into the person that's my daughter and hurt her, or anybody else's daughter for that.
Wow.
I mean...
Now, look, that is going to be taken massively out of context. That Don Wells has fantasies about killing people. That's going to be taken out of context. The judge is right. Don should not go on panels. The internet is a dreadful place. And I don't think Don still recognises that speaking to people live like this, people are going to clip those words and take it totally out of context. Revenge fantasies are very common. They're very common. I'm a psychologist. I know this. I've worked with survivor agencies in the past, in my past life. Revenge fantasies are very common in victims of crime, right? I was a co-author on a study that was published in 2005, I think. And this was male survivors of sexual assault. Yes, this video is going to get demonetized. It's going to get demonetized anyway because of the cussing that comes shortly. So be warned, lots of cussing. I'm not even going to bother try to edit it all out. I just know this video is going to get demonetized and whatever. Yeah, I did this study, co-author on this study. 40 male survivors of sexual assault. And over 90% of them had anger issues. Now, that doesn't mean to say that they were all going out committing crimes. Anger is a perfectly normal response to trauma. Obviously, going out and acting on that is not good. But revenge fantasies and anger are perfectly normal. So I don't want to see anybody taking this out of context. When my son was killed, I had fantasies about killing the guy that ended my son's life. I did. I spoke to the cops about it. Actually, the cops brought it up. The cops brought it up and said, look, you're going to feel angry. You're going to feel murderous. This is going to be a long investigation, but please don't act on it. They did. They brought it up. So it's normal. Don't quote this out of context. I'm telling you, don't.
I mean, wouldn't you, or anybody else?
I'm gonna tell you something, Donald. I'm gonna tell you something.
Have a real problem.
Well, my daughter was in surgery. I could do nothing. I could do nothing but pray. Nothing but beg. Nothing but beg God.
But God come through.
Watch over. And I asked Jesus to please be there with her.
Yeah.
I asked the angels to please watch over her. Man, I'm going to tell you what. It's a feeling like, it's a feeling that I don't want. It's a feeling, dude, that it's too much. It's too much.
You're completely reliant on God because there's no other explanation.
Yes. You absolutely, you just, all I can do is pray and pray and pray and just hope for the best, man. And when I heard that, it all went good, I'm going to tell you, it was...
I guess this is an attempt at empathy. Saying when my daughter was in surgery, this is how I felt. It's a completely different situation though, isn't it? Completely different situation. So we're going to skip a bit and then come back to when it gets hairy.
I'm just saying that, people are thinking you're guilty, man, because you guys just ain't acting right for someone.
I know that.
To have a missing child.
We made a lot of mistakes. We didn't know how to handle all the attention, all the trauma, and everything else. We both made lots of mistakes. There's no doubt about that.
This isn't Cassie, by the way. Cassie's under the table. This is Dougie. They look very similar when they're kind of side on. Similar markings, very similar markings, just Dougie's a lot bigger. This is Dougie. Hello, Dougie. You're a good boy. Yes. You've got a knot in your ear there. Will you let me get it out? You won't let me get it out. Yeah, so they did make a lot of mistakes. And I hear Candace there chuntering in the background. She was chuntering in the background when Don was speaking to Chris McDonough on Josh's panel, The Lab. And I think Candace recognises that talking to people on the internet never works out well for them. Now, I did a video yesterday about Don Wells and the Cold Case Foundation and Chris offering the help from the Cold Case Foundation. And I sincerely hope that the Cold Case Foundation does help them in whatever way they can at this stage. You know, I don't think Summer's case is cold, but Candace was there chuntering in the background because I think she recognises how many times they've been hurt. Now, the way that Candace has treated Kathy, I don't think he's right. I don't think he's on. But Don is way too trusting. Way too trusting. And this becomes very, very evident. Don hasn't learned his lesson. Noodle. I told you there was background noise, guys. All right, but get out of my bag. There's just dogs everywhere. I mean, this is, I'm in heaven when there's dogs everywhere. But they're noisy. When you want to make a video, they're noisy.
I agree with you 100%. We look guilty. There's no doubt.
You did. You still do.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at nobody, okay? I'm not mad.
Of course not.
Baby, stop, please.
No.
Noodle. Noodle. It's
No,
Noodle.
Okay.
It's Noodle. You need a
Makes
you need
sense.
clipping.
I'm sorry.
You need clipping.
Candace there
You're
with you?
stuffy.
Of course
Look at you,
she's
you're
with
scuffy.
me. That's my sweetheart, and I'll love her to the end.
And look, if Candace did do something, or knows something, if Candace knows more than what she's saying about Summer's disappearance, Don is not going to recognise that. Don is... I don't know whether Don has doubts about Candace or Dougie. But at the end of the day, that's... I don't know what I say to that. I don't know what I say to that, except, Candace, if you do know something, please tell someone. I just really feel for Don, I do.
She's not guilty. She loved her babies. She's always loved her babies. And that's the only reason. I mean, I wouldn't stick by her if she was guilty of something, you know. I wouldn't. I mean, I would come out with the truth because everybody does. Truth always prevails anyway. You know.
Why does Candace keep trying to convince us that you had something to do with Summer disappearing?
She does.
Look, I don't know whether Don would tell the truth if Candace did disclose something to him. It shouldn't come to us, should it? It should go to law enforcement. And would Don dob her in? I don't know. I don't know that he would. Prayer Garden knows that Candace is in the background. She does. And saying, what's up? What's up? And you can't get on my knee, you're too big. You can't get on my knee, you're too big. You've grown too big. You're nearly a grown-up boy now, aren't you? You're nearly a grown-up boy now, yeah. Maybe last time you saw him on camera, I think he's been on camera before, he was only small. He's huge now. Yeah, aren't you? Huge now. Now, look what Prayer Garden's trying to set Don up now. Listen.
I keep trying to do that.
She did. She did. She tried to convince Jenna of it. She tried to convince me of it, Donald. She tried to she went and stayed the night at Daisy's and told Daisy's that, you know, that he had something, that she believes he had something to do with it, talking about you.
Guns.
She kind of did, didn't she? Did she go that far? I'd have to get out all of those old videos. I'd have to work through them all. But there were things that Candace said. There were things that Candace said when Don was in jail. Now, whether that would be classed as trying to set Don up, it's just a very, very, very toxic situation.
One, I want you to know that I love you. No, okay? Yeah, she got out there, she had a lot of pressure on her. You know that. We've all have. Everybody that's covered this case has had all kinds of pressure on them. Want to know the truth, want to find our daughter. And I want to thank you all for loving our daughter like we do.
So, you know, so why did you guys act the way you acted?
I don't know. I can't.
At the beginning, was it because of so many people coming at you that you felt, you know, that you felt you had to guard up, that you...
That is a good question. That is a good question. Why did you act like you acted? And look, Don was making excuses there for Candace and the way she behaved.
Wanted to start getting even with them by doing what you were doing?
Yes, that's the best way I can explain it. You know, what you just said. I mean, we was going through so much trauma and everything else, and we still are. We love our babies.
I wish I could hear what Candace was saying.
Of course, we want our baby home. You know.
Tim, you know, you got three sons in Child Protective Services. Why ain't you straightening up? Why ain't you straightening up and doing whatever you have to do to get your boys back? Why are you not pressuring law enforcement to clear you?
Well, I can't pressure law enforcement.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can. You know, John Benet Ramsey's parents pressured law enforcement to freaking clear them. They wasn't going to lose their son. They wasn't going to lose their son because law enforcement made a fucking mistake and you know, and started picking on them. They said, oh, hell no, this ain't going to happen. You ain't going to do this to us. And they fought back until they got cleared.
That sounds great. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it sounds great, don't it?
Thank you for letting me understand that.
I did hear that from Candace. What's up? What's up? You can't go in there. I don't know why you want to go in there. There's nothing in there. You can't go in there. Yeah, I mean, the Jean Benet Ramsey situation, very different, very different to Summer's situation, and I'm sure that you know that if you know the Ramsey case. But it took years for law enforcement to actually clear them, and it wasn't because they pressured law enforcement. It was because of DNA evidence. So, very different situation. Did a members live on Jean Benet Ramsey. So, if you are a member of this channel, then you can watch that live if you haven't seen it. Oi! All right, let's skip a bit more.
And Candace, I hear you in the background being passive aggressive. I hear you girl, if you want to talk to me, you come on out here and talk.
She was being passive aggressive, she was. All right, this is where the argument starts. Lots of cussing.
Straighten up. You was really trying to get Candace to straighten up, and she wouldn't. You kept fighting it.
No.
Hold up. You're getting out there in left field on me.
No.
When are you going to straighten up, Fergon?
I haven't never been on straight, Donald.
Come on, man.
I haven't ever been on straight, son.
Be 100%
I take good care. I take good care of my children.
Right, enough.
Don't call me.
No, I take good care of my home.
Okay,
Enough.
You want to go there, man. I'm just going to hang up with you. You want to be my friend, that's one thing, but you're going out there in left field. Oh, man.
Look, he should have hung up at this point. He should have. He really should have. I'm going to let us play a little bit now.
I remember you.
I don't give a fuck about remember. Hey, man. You're fucking all of a sudden becoming holier than now. You need to fucking step back for a minute.
You know, how you know I'm not?
Oh my God.
How you know I'm not?
You've been really cool up to this point. What the fuck happened? Chill out. Just chill out.
No, everything was cool. Everything was cool until you started getting upset because
Stop.
You got upset because what?
Stop.
Because
Okay,
I
hold
said,
can't
up.
go in
I'm
there.
using Summer's words. Stop.
Yes, stop.
are you
Stop.
upset, Donald? Because I said that
I'm
you were
Stop.
setting me up.
Stop.
Stop.
So what happened? So what happened?
This is Summer's words. Stop. Are you
Can't
listening?
go in there.
I'm gonna tell you.
I
I'm
remember. Okay,
listening.
stop. I thought we was gonna be friends. Come on, man.
I thought
Donna's got to recognise that the internet isn't his friend. He's got to recognise this. I think this is why I'm suspicious of Chris McDonough and his offer of the Cold Case Foundation. Because the internet is a cruel place and nothing seems genuine.
we're going to quit drinking. I thought you were going to quit doing drugs. I thought you were going to fight to get your children back.
See, you ain't gonna go out there, right? That's why I can't talk to you. That's why you're left alone, man.
That's why me and you argue. That's why me and you argue.
You gotta say I'm doing drugs, all this shit, really?
I can hear Candace in the background now, and I know she's not sober.
No, you can hear your fucking own voice.
No, it's her. It's her.
No, it's your voice.
And you're telling her to be quiet.
Why you gotta be a bitch? Come on, man. Don't make me go there. This is the last time I'm gonna try to be your friend. This is the last time. It's up to you.
It sounds as petty as them two there. That's Dougie and Noodle. They are only playing, by the way.
It's fun.
I'm gonna tell you what. No, it's up to you. It's up to you.
I'm here. Where the fuck are you?
I'm here.
Okay, I'm still here too.
What I want to know is what you're going to do. What
I want to know is why are you being like this? Like you're Miss So-and-so. Come on, man. We're all here together. We're in this world together. You're not better than me. We have one teacher. His name is Jesus Christ.
You can't come up either.
Okay, you're not that person. So get off your high horse, all right, and meet me on my level. You're not gonna sit here and judge me. I have a judge. His name is Jesus Christ. Okay.
Get off.
Okay,
Dom.
come on, man.
Get
Meet
off,
me
Dom.
halfway. Come on, stop your shit. Meet me fucking halfway. Sorry for cussing on your channel, if this is your fucking channel. But whatever. Come on, man. You don't piss me off. I mean, you have what?
You're not cussing on my channel, Donald. You're cussing on Summer's channel. This is not my channel, son.
Okay, well, okay, don't call me son, because I'm not your son.
This is Summer Moon Utah Wells channel.
To be honest, I sometimes call people son who are not my son.
You're not gonna talk to me down to me.
Calling you son is talking down to you.
Well, I don't know whatever game you want to play. You're not gonna talk down to me.
I don't think that's talking down to you, Donald. You know what I think?
You want to be my friend and fight for Summer, or do you want to fight against? What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fight for. I'm going to fight for Summer.
Then why are you trying to make it about me? Let's make it about Summer. Who gives a fuck about me? Okay, number one.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Donald. Everybody gives a fuck about you, okay?
No, that's your problem. That ain't my problem.
We all give a fuck about you because you are Summer's dad.
Yeah.
You are her dad, son.
Okay, here's the fact. I love my daughter and I would do anything for her. And not anything, but I would do almost anything for my daughter and her love. Okay, so you need to fucking watch your
What do you mean not anything?
I wouldn't kill your ass for her, okay?
Kill me?
I said I would not kill you for my daughter.
Why the hell would you kill me for your daughter?
She intentionally winds him up now. she knew full well, surely she knew full well what he was actually saying.
I said I wouldn't. So get off your high horse.
What's up?
Okay?
Oh, she's gone outside now.
So you have thoughts? You have thoughts of killing me?
No, I'm just saying if somebody went and raped my daughter and put her to death, I probably wouldn't kill them either. I would let God deal with them.
And that's going to be taken out of context as well.
So why are you terrorizing me and my wife like you are? Why are you doing this?
Well, you said so. You said so yourself. You said so yourself, Donald, because you guys have acted guilty.
No, you're acting guilty. You're the one that's doing this, not us. You.
Doing what?
Noodle and Dougie have got more common sense than the way Don acted now. And do you hear your name? Yeah. Yeah. You're nearly a grown-up boy, aren't you? But not quite. You're still very much a puppy in his head, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, should we stop? No, let's do a couple more minutes. It descended into a long tirade of cussing when Don got off this panel. But he should have got off earlier. He should have learnt his lesson, and he clearly hasn't. We'll go a couple more minutes because this video is really long now. But we'll go up a couple more minutes just to get the full experience. All right.
What am I doing, Donald?
You're acting like we're guilty somehow. Why are you doing this to us?
I'm not the one with the missing child, and I'm not the one that played games while my child's missing.
Don't forget that your daughter was sick, and you were begging God, like just not too long ago. Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you something, Donald. I've been begging, and I'm begging God to find Summer. And I'm begging God to find Summer. And you know what? Every day.
Hey, you're no better than me. You're no better than me. So why are you acting competitive?
Actually, to tell you the truth, I am better than you.
No,
Because you
you're
know
not.
what, Donald? I have been out here every single day keeping Summer's name in the spotlight. I have been out here supporting your daughter every fucking day. Where have you been, huh? Where's your fucking
Well, he was in
wife?
jail
Where's
for
your-
quite a few
where have you
months.
two motherfuckers for 8 months? Tell me
Yeah.
that. Don't get kidding with me, motherfucker. You want to be my friend? You can find some respect also. Right?
We're not in the same boat. We're not in the same boat, honey. I'm sorry. I go to church, the Seventh-day Adventist church every weekend. It's Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. You go to a church where, people murder people out in the fucking woods, and they just go in there and, okay, you're saved, right?
I'm in Chicago.
Is he really in Chicago?
And I go to with a church with a bunch of black people and ex-gang members and stuff. I'm building townhouses out here. Where the hell are you? I ain't afraid to tell you where I'm at. So where are you? What are you
I'm
doing?
right here. I'm
What
right
are you
here.
doing?
I'm
Besides
right here.
being,
And you know what, Donald? I go to a Baptist church.
that's good.
Where they actually
That's
believe
great.
that you don't do dirty shit to your family or anyone else, where they actually believe that you're supposed to love and care about everyone, where they actually believe that they will do anything for their child. I'll motherfucking die for my child. There you go, Donald. You ain't willing to do anything for your daughter, not anything, but something for her love and kindness, but not anything. Motherfucker, I am ready to do anything for my child. And you know what? If I could save Summer, I would fucking put my life on the line to save her wherever the hell she is too. Okay? And it ain't even my child. It's your child. And you know the sad motherfucking thing is you're not willing to do that for your own child, right?
Oh, I'm done. I'm going to go and throw some balls and sticks and toys for these dogs to tear him out. He was goaded and he needs to stop this. how many videos are going to be made now about this and all out of context? So hopefully in some small way this might redress the balance, even if there's a ton of dogs in the background being very, very noisy. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you very soon, and it's goodbye from everybody here. Everybody.